Greetings, everybody. Randomon here for episode 7 of my Europa Community Challenge. So, in last episode, we had a very nice green spring, and by that I mean it's spring and it's literally quite green out, just not with plants. I'm sure most of you could figure that out. So, I'm going to play a little slow while I answer some of the comments. Aretha B. Oh man, I'm sure I just slaughtered your name. But you mentioned that if I put stools underneath the food when I cook, it'll go a lot faster. I knew this. I often forget, but I'm told that a lot. Um, and I plan on implementing that once I have a little bit more wood, because 2 stools when you only have about 102 wood, that's might not be the best use of wood. What else? So Freezy Boy said that the end ship costs a whole lot more, and he's worried that I'm not going to be able to get out. You might be right. It will obviously cost a whole lot more. I knew about that. Oh man, there's so many bodies. But the thing is, although it costs more, I can just spend more time trying to get out. So I guess we'll see if I can get out or not. I think it will be tricky, regardless. Oh, toxic fallout is dead. Perfect. All right, so here's the thing. Mayor, I'm gonna bury first, and I want to bury her here. All right, so Cross is healing because he has the flu. I'm gonna actually have Cross do some work, because Mayor here is going to need to be buried, or it's going to weigh on my conscience of a colonist unburied. And we're bringing Mayor to the wrong grave. What I'm going to do is just bring her this far, and then get Cross inside for treatment. I mean, he's almost over his flu. It's pretty close. It's 96%. So I'm just going to put him in bed for just another minute or two. Alright, so if I don't want Mayor buried, what I'll do is I will haul, much like I did before, haul her to that area, and then lock the doors. Alright, come on. There we go. Developed immunity. Alright, let's go and haul. Alright, I'm going to play a little slow while I answer some more comments. I'm going to answer in text as well, just in case you don't hear me say it. James B said, I almost consumed a dead corpse last episode at 24 minutes. You're right. Yeah. Hauling and consuming a corpse are pretty close to one another, and let's hope I don't accidentally consume a corpse, because that would be awful. Zorak Universo said, please stop hauling enemy corpses. You lost a lot of time on that. It's not even very useful. The corpse is abandoned in the snow, at least. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I didn't finish your comment, but I agree with you. The thing is, I want, like, a base covered in corpses, which means hauling and burying them, right? Because you don't really get a base covered in corpses without that. So yeah, it is a total waste of my time, and I acknowledge that. It's obviously, yeah, I don't know what else to say about that other than I fully 100% acknowledge it is a waste of my time. It's a waste of my time to bury anyone, especially if they're not near the base, because if they're not near the base, they're not affecting the mood. With that said, I'm going to bury them anyway. So it's not that I'm ignoring your advice, it's that I'm role-playing a little bit more, and I'm role-playing someone who is ruthless, but not heartless. we'll bury enemies, even if they attack us. Alright, so I'm going to let them do a little bit of social relaxation, and then I'm going to actually haul in the weapons and whatnot that are out here. Alright, you're relaxed enough. So let's haul in the ambrosia and the smoke leaf. You know what, the smoke leaf joints first. They're about to go bye-bye. So we can get a few silver off of them, I think, maybe. So back to some more comments. Mr. Drug Clan, that's quite a name. Oh, that's dumb. Actually go to sleep in the bed. Said that if I make a roof stockpile close for 2 dead people temporarily, I can save time, I think he's trying to say, by hauling them under to the temporary stockpile. Yeah, I think that's what he's saying. And that I have a lot of downed people that I wasn't able to strip. You're damn right I did. There's really only so much time I have before a body decays and dies. And as much as I'd like to haul everyone in, that's just simply not feasible sometimes, I think is probably the best way to put it. So I'm trying to profit the most I can, but that's not always very much. So now I'm just looking to haul in these weapons first, and then bury the bodies. And then I'll redesign my graveyard here to get rid of the graves that are in there. But before we haul some of the weapons, because we're breaking them down, we're smelting them down. Actually, that knife was pretty low. 12. Oh no, we hauled in the knife that was really low. Figure I'll do some cooking. Alright, Slycat says he's loving the new series. He's glad to see I'm back in the saddle with RimWorld. I'm glad. Oh, we have some cargo pods. Alright, ooh, slate blocks. And quite a lot of them, too. Well, that will definitely get me my bedroom, without a doubt. Right? So, huzzah to me. I think at this point, I really ought to probably get rice back on the table, now that I'm not feverish. Let's haul this meal in. Alright, so instead of burying the corpses, what are my needs? Let's haul 2 things. Let's set up the queue for once. Alright, I was actually away from keyboard trying to grab water, hence the queue, but it seems fine. So this is a whole lot more steel as well, given that it's slag. We have a bunch of slag down here, so we have a lot of steel as building materials as well, which is pretty good. So consume a fine meal and head to sleep. Heading to sleep at 6 in the morning. Kind of the queued up things kind of forced him to ignore priorities. Alright, so some other comments. Goodfella asked about a ground scanner, and I answered that there are really no deep minerals on the sea ice, and that this long-range mineral scanner is not really going to help, because usually the missions of a long-range mineral scanner is like, hey, we've detected a rich node at this cell of the map, go there. But because I'm only 1 colony, I can't set up a new colony for mining. Ooh, so we needed, okay, that's super strange. Yes, so we needed meat. but I did not expect a swarm of snow hare. Where are they? I mean, I'm not going to allow Cross to go bury that body, because they be coming, right? Where? They blend in too nice. Jesus, I have like... Alright, let's, I guess, cook while we wait for the snow hare. And I'll flick the turret. Oh, here they come. I knew they were north, I just couldn't find them. Alright, that's some food, I guess. As long as we don't shoot off all their body parts as they attempt to attack. I like how they hit these turrets a bunch. You know, they tore up the turrets, and then you look at the turrets, and it's like 3% damage. Alright, so how many more do we have? We have 6 more. Maybe 7? No, 6, I think. Alright, that's enough meals. This is kind of a really funny problem to have, which is like rabbits trying to murder me. Alright, so I'm using Cross as a human lure. Has gotten all of them in? I think. I guess I'll leave one in. No, I could turn the turrets off. I'm not all that concerned. Come at me, rabbits. Yeah, that's all of them. Alright, so I have all that slate up there. Another thing I can do with the slate is use it as flooring, because I haven't had a nice floor ever. I've answered you guys before, but the reason I haven't put any wooden floors or anything is mostly because wood floors burn, and I already have a pretty wooden base. I'm not about to make it burn more easily. That sounds like a horrid idea. So that's why I've been avoiding the wood flooring. Alright, some of the other comments... they're a little off topic, but, you know. Freezy Boy mentioned that a peg-legged 80-year-old with dementia can carry a rocket launcher and an automated murdering machine, which is a centipede, with almost no trouble. Yeah, you're right. But yet you can't carry 3 shivs at once. You could kind of finagle 2 shivs, but yeah, it's funny how that all works out. Alright, so we're going to have a lot of snow hare leather. And some cleanup and repair to do. That can wait until I haul in this machine pistol. Alright, let's check the needs. Needs food soon, but I can manage 1 trip. Well, that replenished our food supply that was dwindling. Definitely not dwindling now. Our power is dwindling, but I haven't had to worry about power in a while, and I'm not going to worry now. Usually when I'd normally be turning off things to conserve power, the wind kicks back on, and yeah, it's not that big of an issue. So these bodies have a little bit more time before they decay. Alright, so we're repairing. Soon we'll be resting. Those little bunnies did a lot of little damage. Mostly because the turrets were missing and putting bullets into the walls. As you can see, 78%. I mean, that wall, and it's granite wall too. It got pretty pummeled. don't know why I have an FPS counter. Keep turning that off, and it keeps going back on. Alright, I got rid of it. Just noticed it now. I might be the most observant person. Alright, let's clean up. Just because this place is super ugly. Snow hare blood everywhere. And don't get me wrong, I'm glad they came, but boy, they make a mess of things. Alright. And a little bit more blood. I don't know how the snow hare blood got in there. A mystery, to be sure. Alright, we're going to bury the remaining corpses, and then we have, what, 187 slate? It's 177. I was going off memory. I apologize for being wrong. I think that'll be enough. What is this? 30 times 5. Yeah, okay. So that's 150 worth of blocks, providing we don't fail. So we have enough. Not really enough to... I might just do the outer wall for now. Not really enough to floor anything up, and I kind of want a floored bedroom. So I might use some of our steel. Ooh, Wanderer joins. Are you any good? Kermit the Frog. Optimus Green Thumb. You know what? I don't know how to say his first name. Altena. Named Kermit. Kermit shacking up with the hermit. Yeah, I think I'm going to let him stay. Although he sucks at combat. And medicine. You know what? No, I'm not. He can't fight, he can't heal me. He's just another mouth to feed. Sorry, Kermit. I was thinking about it. Having that green thumb would have been nice, but... I guess you're an artist. Yeah. You're a message carrier, story writer. Yeah, okay. Well, Mr. Kerms. That's not to say I don't want your clothing. And silver. But I didn't invite you here, so... character banish. Yeah, I'm an awful person. And he's gonna die out there, isn't he? Escape pod, maybe this one's good. Bean. Well, ugly and too smart? Yeah, you get to lay there. And... I want their clothing now. As usual. Right? So I'm just going to leave a permanent sleeping spot here. So I don't have to keep remaking one. And yeah, I have to wake Cross up in the middle of the night, but... Can't even get to Bean in time. Whoa! Okay. More... Okay, rat meat. Wow, we have a lot of meat. I don't know what's going on. Let's look. You are... Oh yeah, I can haul her pretty far. And then, of course, we need to haul the rat meat in. We need to bury the corpses. Man, having a second set of hands would have been super nice. Alright, so she is 88%. Go ahead and strip her. Alright, guess we can bury Kermit. Being died. Yeah. Dig those graves, maybe tomorrow. But at least this clothing is nice and safe under a roof. waking Cross up at in the middle of the night to haul bean. Of course, we have to go to sleep at 6 in the morning. Kermit's sword will smelt pretty decently, though. And then we want to haul in that meat before it, you know, goes bad. There's a lot of stuff we need to do, right? All right, let's consume a meal. Work on some graves here, and then get that meat. Bury Kermit. Bury Bean. Yeah, I might not be the nicest neighbor. Alright, they're buried. Let's start hauling. How much do we have here? 200? Okay, that's going to be 3 trips. So haul, haul, haul. See if I did that right. Maybe that one being the last stack is bad. It's now summer. Let's haul that and then haul that. So being summer, it is warmest it's ever going to be. I think is the simplest way to say it. Which is to say, I can work in this nice jacket and not get hypothermia. Well, we have a lot of meat. Alright, consume a fine meal, sure. But back to work, no playing horseshoes. Although your joy is really low. All but 7. Pretty good. All 225 of it or something? Yep. I thought I was going to run out of meat, and then the storyteller was like, guess what? Meat deliver. And boy, did it ever. Why are we going to sleep now? I guess we're tired. Alright, so bandits left to die, that's 4 more days. I'm always going to be an ugly environment. Not always. Maybe I get this all, get a nice bedroom. It's possible. Get to eating. Do a little joy activity. Now if I had downtime, I could do some research, and that would raise some joy. But I don't really have downtime. Alright, don't build the slate wall. The slate wall will be there. Haul on the last of the meat. Man, I have a lot of slag out here. 17, 23, 24, 250 steel-ish? Plus what I have for weapons that I can smelt down. Oh, 25, yeah, 250. Damn. Well, I ain't poor, that's for sure. I ain't no poor boy. Seems like you're sleeping a lot. Oh no, an eclipse. I guess we're sleeping now because it's time. And then peace talk opportunities, which I will promptly ignore. Let's stop going back and forth and back and forth. The rice can wait. So we're going to use all our slate that's in storage, which means we have 101 left to do flooring, which is my aim. I guess I'll do the harvest. Do the harvest. Oh yeah. Got armfuls of rice. And grow it. Okay, let's build the walls. Let's not even walk around. I'm lazy. It's also summer, so I don't need the double insulating wall at the moment. As you can see, it's staying plenty warm in there for now. Oh really? Play horseshoes? No, you're gonna get done. Arguing with Cross is so much fun. Alright, so we're almost double insulated again. It's a big old area though, but alright, there we go. There is some roof area that we need to roof off, but Cross needs to goof off first. And we still have bodies to bury, etc., etc. Slate to haul in. Weapons to smelt. At least there's always work for me to do, right? There's never a dull or boring moment. That is for sure. So plop a door in. What is our needs? Oh, we need a rest. So what I'm planning on doing is, let's bury the 2 remaining bodies, because that's more time sensitive than anything else out here. It's not like the slag's going anywhere. The blocks might. I don't know why like raiders would steal them, but I wouldn't run it past raiders. Because raiders are dumb and like to steal things. Actually gonna remove the slag there. Alright, so yeah, we're burying the corpses. That works. And as far as I know, there's one more corpse out there. The edge of the map. Ooh, purple hair. Very nice. Aliens will dig you up in thousands of years as an archaeology site and be like, purple hair. Ah, that must have been recessive. Not realizing that you did that to yourself. So I have a bunch of random armor vests now, which is pretty good. Kind of happy about that. Alright, so here's the last corpse. Bada bing, bada boom. And a heater broke down. So as much as I'd like to relax socially, let's make sure we're heating everything up. Alright. Play some horseshoes, get some joy, get some food, get some rest. So a bulk of our tasks are done. Of course, there's still a mountain of slag out there, and that I'm seemingly never getting to finish. Alright, so we don't need rest yet. I'm going to go ahead and slag up some of this weapons. So, poor shotgun. What will it yield? 15. No, not bad. So we're just about in the the middle of summer. Not that summer has a geometric shape. Sonia Dillon. Sure. Sonia Dillon's a big girl. Nervous, bloodlust, incapable of a lot of things. Yeah, I think I think when part of me regrets even offering her refuge, because now I'm just gonna have like roughly 10 more corpses to strip. Which is more work than I wanted. Oh, they're taking shots at you now. I'm actually probably not even going to finish the refining here, but at least I'll pull the object into place. Alright, so do we? No, we don't. That was some internal dialogue. Do we have an armor vest on? Which I immediately answered no. So we're going to want one of those. Are you going to be able to make it inside? Oh, no, you're not. Alright, so these are what, tribals coming after you? Must be, because none of them have proper weapons. Could you not just, like, bash random walls? I've got a kill box, guys. Oh, they're just leaving. Riesling. Nope. I'm gonna see if any of them are worth chasing after. Cumbero! Bite Scar. I don't know if I can even catch them, though. Maybe. Pretty steadfast brawler. Not terrible. I think he's probably the best because he's a shooter. But I would say they're not worth chasing. I'm actually kind of happy they're not going to collapse, that they're actually going to make it off the map. Because it's just so much more cleanup for me if they die. Yes, it's wealth, but it's cleanup too. Alright, so Dilly here didn't make it very far. But all the tribals made it off to the edge. So we'll go ahead and bury her. I guess we'll take out the vest first. The rice is done. 100%. It's not ready to... Oh, there it goes. Ready to harvest. So just shut the light off. Where are we burying her? Yep, we're burying her in the right spot. Only -60. It's really not that bad. Getting a little R&R. You know, I should probably just let the colonists die rather than banish them, because the banishing has more of a mood. I guess it's banishing, I think it's quicker though. More mood impact, but it goes quicker. Right there is fine. Alright, let's do some... Oh, let's go to sleep. Alright. Now, providing I don't get sidetracked by anything, we will actually make some progress. I keep saying that, but for once I think it's true. I don't want slate walls, I want steel walls. Alright, we need food. Get to cooking. I'm actually a little surprised that we have yet to be visited by any traders so far this episode. I mean, it's possible that I didn't notice, but I don't think we've actually been visited, which I'm a little surprised by. Alright, we're almost at 10. 9 and 10. Alright, let's melt more of our weapons. Yes, there's a lot of slag out there, but the weapons are here, and I'm not really going to sell them. I mean, my argument is, these weapons I can't even sell for their weight in steel, so I might as well smelt them. Oh, that Gladius didn't give us very much. It's too bad. It'll give us enough to wall off our base. That's all that really matters. Alright, we're getting hungry. Oh, really? Alright. I was like, you're getting hungry. How about you, oh, okay, here, go play horseshoes. Arguing with the pawns. That's what I do. I'm gonna try to get Cross to finish off, the bear meat before moving over to the other meats. Alright, new bedroom's gonna be ready soon. Which is exciting to me. Getting it all tiled up. As you can see, the tile has an attractiveness of 1 rather than -1. So it could actually be an attractive bedroom once we're done. Once. Gonna go ahead and install the bed. Move the table and the chair. Let's haul all the slate box. Hauling 2 would be a wee bit pointless. It's nice and toasty in there now. Yep. So far this room is dull, but it's better than awful, which is what we've been contending with for a while. So, an improvement, I'd say. And now we're ready to obviously expand our farm if we wanted to, because we have a lot more room. Alright, what are you doing now? Oh, hauling. Slag. Let's check, it's a mediocre bedroom. That is the final effect. Get the heaters out of the way. That's kind of not where I want to store the slag. Obviously I want to store it as close to the smelter as possible. Yeah, so let's check this out. Awful bedroom is going away, because we are not in an awful bedroom anymore. Now I really should buy a surplus of wood so I can try to get as good of a bed as I possibly can. So we no longer are stuck with a constant ugly environment modifier, which is pretty awesome. I take full credit. Alright, I think we have enough power to leave the smelter on while we do our smelting. Ooh, that was a plasteel knife? I didn't know. It actually might have been worth selling, possibly. Alright, and we're just going to do a little bit of slag. I kind of want to fix the graveyard, though. Maybe after this piece of slag, we'll fix the graveyard. Let's check our needs. Yeah, we might need some more joy for that, because it's not going to be an enjoyable task. It's going to be ugly. Alright. Let's... Oh, relax. Perfect. That's kind of what we wanted to do. Laying out the bedroom the way I'd like. It also somehow got dirty. I don't know how. Alright. It's a fair bit of joy. Now for the ugly... Oh, no, not the ugly task. I am mistaken. We still have more stuff to do. Like sleep. Alright, so other than the fact that we have loads of slag just kind of hanging out outside, I'd have to say that we've done a pretty good job tidying up the place. Aside from, of course, the slag. Oh, a meteorite. Of silver. Cool. Very nice. Very lucky. Alright, so I moved that there just so that we can expand the kitchen storage a little bit more. And we have a group of Mechanoids, which apparently a group is one. Let's go ahead and bury... Can I bury one more? Kind of pushing the clock here. Yeah, I can bury one more. Can I bury the last one? Yep. Alright, let's get Cross into position. Using him as human lure. I'll disappear into the base. And said Scyther gets shredded. Wouldn't mind taking some shots, though. As long as the Scyther's not pointing at me, which it is not yet. Down it goes. Scyther's dead. Scyther I didn't even... Scyther never even hit any of these turrets. That's a sad day for Scyther. Oh, I thought... Okay, order of operations. Build, then destroy. Of course, if the footprint ever changes of the base, I'm going to have to redesign this a bit, but, you know, aesthetics. Alright, let's get them buried. It's too bad I'm not going to get a blade off of you, Mr. Scyther. Although we destroyed one blade. Although you still have your right blade. I could have still possibly amputated or whatever your right blade. Where is this dirt coming from? What on where is? I don't think that there's dirt anywhere on the map. Graves, maybe? I don't think so, but I suppose it's a possibility that when we dig into the ice to make a grave, it like creates dirt. I don't think that's how it works. Doesn't really make any sense. Oh, you left one unburied. Sorry, Ona-san. Ona-san has to wait. Another issue I'm going to be faced with eventually is the fact that I am, well, I don't really have any backup insulating toques or anything like that, so I got to be careful. You know, the next bulk goods, if they have any good insulating wools or furs, I should buy it. Let's get the rest of this. It'll just look a lot less busy once all these graves aren't here. Escape pod. Narda. Incapable of skilled labor, dumb labor, caring, intellectual. How about, what can you do? Shoot, barely punch, social animals, artistic, art. Yeah, you are a very, very useless pawn. Laughably useless. Alright, so you are seriously... Oh, yeah, you're not that hypothermic. I'll be able to haul you pretty far. Before stripping you down, Narda. Oh, she died of blood loss. Okay. Not something I was expecting. How much is your clothing worth? It's still worth a little bit. Let's go ahead and create a dumping stockpile. I think I was creating a growing zone. Yeah, these pants are worth 5-ish silver. Guess I should have looked at the... if she was bleeding out, because obviously she bled out way before the hypothermia ever set in. She didn't even have extreme hypothermia. Well, she's buried. So, rip. So we have 8 bodies left. We definitely have more than 8 graves. And we're pushing towards the end of summer. So yeah, we don't have too much more time in this. Let's call it warmth. It's negative 85, but let's call it warmth. Which means we're not going to be able to... Oh! A naturally occurring snow hare? I'll be damned. We're not going to have too much time to mine that silver in that giant mountain of meteoric silver. Mad animal. Okay, well the snow hare's coming to me. I was contemplating hunting it, but realized it was pretty far away. I was thinking to myself, yeah, I really want it, but... Oh, come on. Really? Breakdowns. What you gonna do? Yes. There we go. Well, that was, anticlimactic. So I wanted to use up the bear meat because it doesn't stock well. Man, my pawn spends a lot of time to enjoy. An observation, not a problem, necessarily. See if there's anyone to call. There isn't. Alright, so we are observing a lot of corpses, so I might as well get as many of them buried as I can. Some of them, yes, I see that they're wearing clothing, and I'm not stripping them. Most of the time, it's dead men's clothing. Anytime I can strip a corpse before they become, you know, quote-unquote dead, I do. But once they become dead men's clothing, the clothing gets marked down so hard, it often is not worth keeping. Ugly environment. Why is it ugly? Because of dirt. Where is this dirt coming from? Jesus. I don't know. I really don't. I feel like we're eating more than a normal amount. Why? Dirt, why? I guess slate tiles create dirt, because God knows I never had dirt on the ice. It's a bit of an annoyance, to be honest. There might be a way around it. I don't know. If you guys know a way around what's happening to me dirt-wise, let me know in comments. So I'd be interested to figure that out, or to at least devise a way to avoid the dirt. Alright, breaking down Mr. Mechie. A little bit more plasteel. Our batteries are actually getting kind of low for once, which means I'm going to keep an eye on it. Now we're just hauling things into place. Clearing snow. I suppose at this point I can dig the rest of these graves. We'll play some nice old horseshoe. Expanding my deadfall traps wouldn't be the worst idea once I get a little bit more of the slag smelted. Speaking of which, gotta keep. Ooh, you know what? I don't really have time for that. He's coming in. Be hot. Oh, really? Okay, there we go. Oh, come on. You have a clear... There we go. And I always like to contribute to the... Okay. That was a little bit more contribution than I wanted. I wanted there to be a little bit of Scyther left for me to disassemble, but we shot him in the head. And the brain. Artificial brain. And that Scyther went down like a sack of potatoes. It's free silver, free components, free plasteel, so I am not complaining. But, a few extra Scyther blades go a long way. Can't believe I'm coming up on my hour, guys. Jesus. Got like 5 minutes left. These are going quick. Storyteller hasn't been trying to murder me in a while. I mean, I get raids, I get Mechanoids, but this episode I gotta say, oh, I accidentally turned you on. This episode has not been all that hard. Any of you could have played this, easy peasy. Yeah, I much prefer the graveyard not being in the kill box. I like it. Run out of room. Alright, so we're going to have 2 deadfall traps. After we do some cooking. Now I'm going to allow the hare meat. Oh, come on. I want you to use up the bear meat. Oh well. Alright, so there's another deadfall trap. Bunaba, a wanderer join. Kemp. Are you any good? You're a pyromaniac, so that'd be a no. Ah, man. One day. Someday. Alright, Kemp. You've got some weapons. Weapons and whatnot. So we will... Oh, Mega Sloth. Coat. It's not bad. Alright, Kemp. Stand out in the cold. Oh, I assumed you were male, given your name. Like Clark Kemp. I don't know. Making that up. But you're female. Definitely never, ever live with pyromaniacs if you can help it. Pyromaniacs are like the worst. Don't rescue Kemp. Dig Kemp's grave. Oh, unfortunately you were around to witness the death. I'll stick with you for a bit. Didn't exactly mean for it to be like that. Man, no orbital trade. 0. Actually kind of surprised. Now, right now I'm a little conflicted whether... I think I'm going to keep smelting slag, because I want 2 more heaters for the lab area, right? And then once I have heaters for the lab and the bedroom, I can go ahead and use the lab. But the lab is not really worth using until it's heated, I'd say. It's certainly not heated yet. Oh, another comment. Iron Trunk mentioned that, negative 180 is survival. Okay, offer safety. Are you any good? Very neurotic parent, pyromaniac. At least you have clothing. I'm getting really tired of these pyros joining us. It's like, what the hell? Why is everyone that wants to join us pyros? Alright, I guess while we're waiting for the pyro and the swarm, we'll go ahead and set the pyro up to stand, I guess, right behind the turrets. Alright. Ooh, Lumi's dead. I think they realized they just walked into a kill box. So they were like, uh-oh. Alright, Cross, I guess you can go ahead and contribute to the fight a wee bit. Maybe I can capture one. Man, these pirates are pretty ineffective at attacking me. And luckily, they're all in the kill box area, which means they're... Donger? Really? Your name is Donger? Annoying voice, neurotic. Brawler, nervous, ugly. I already looked at you. Yeah, so all these weapons and whatnot, I can, Alright. Hard worker, green thumb. I like you so far. A peg leg. Yeah, I knew there was going to be something. Well, squirt. So, abrasive. Okay, Alright. So that I get as much out of all these guys as possible. Drop him. Strip. 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 Alright, so I bet you guys are happy. Because I've not been the most efficient at, I'll even strip these guys. I've not been the most efficient at making sure I profit off of my raids. I definitely profited this time. Without a doubt. There is a mountain of stuff here. Alright, so first things first. I know I'm just about out of time, but I want to bury Rissa before the end of the episode. So she's buried. And now for my pretty standard spiel of thank you all for watching. I wouldn't do this if it wasn't for you viewers. If you have any questions, feedbacks, comments, concerns, suggestions, whatever, you name it, I'll listen. So hit me up, and maybe I'll even write your comment out, or read your comment out on the video, the next video. And I hope you enjoyed, and I'm looking forward to hearing some of your stories. I've heard some of them so far, but I'm looking forward to hearing some more. So let me know. And if you're trying this community challenge out for yourself, best of luck, because it is very much random, very much based on luck. Alright, so I'll catch you all later. Adios.